Good morning, everybody. Oh, that did not do what it was supposed to do. Let's do a slide. Slide up. Had some issues. I don't say issues. Some things I got messed around with. Slide. This one should go down. Wow, so fast. No, let's make it 1,000. Let's make the show. Oh, gosh, dang it. Okay, the show and the hide should be 1,000. Here we go. Much better. All right. Well, that was fun. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Always moving, changing, adjusting, breaking things, fixing things. Seems to be my MO with a lot of this. So, welcome. I'm Tahoe Anime. If it seems like I'm a little out of it, I am not feeling super well today. So I'm doing my best to work on stuff and get some things done today. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I ended up, if I make it the whole 3 hours or if I end up running out of motivation and steam somewhere in between. Sometimes that happens. Keeping up the pace of just go doesn't always work out, so we're gonna see. I got a couple things I want to mess around with, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, that's the plan, that's the idea. Okay, first up, we got to work on some signage. We got to make some changes to a couple of our signs here for prices. I didn't realize that one was wrong too. Dang it. Might want to rebuild this completely and do something different with it. So we made some adjustments to, might not do postcards anymore. Those really didn't do anything when we were there at any of our markets. But we made some changes to our charms. Group. We took some of them apart. Some of the ones I had made, because they were cell phone charms beforehand, which were those little loops. I thought maybe those might, for like a small price, people might be interested in that, and those didn't really hit either, so daughter did some beading work and rebuilt them. Much nicer, like longer pieces, which are really cool. So we're gonna try to sell them for $10, but with a much cooler setup on them. So we'll try and see what happens. Let's see, we don't need this. We need that. This was for Twitch. I gotta make some decisions about signage with this type of thing. When we did our 10x10 booth at our market, which I have our video for today, I could talk about that a little bit. We have kind of a blank wall in the back that I would love to fill with something. I'm not sure what, but something. Maybe I'll just print this on photo paper instead of on sticker paper. Let's go over here real quick, since we just managed to get around on this. Here's our weekly video. This is kind of, so I know we've been talking about this Sierra Arts Book Fest a whole bunch over the past 3 weeks, and actually it's been the focus of our videos for the past 3 weeks. We had an announcement one, and then we had the one where we were going on to the news, and then this week is kind of like our thank you. Look at the setup and look at all of the authors and stuff, kind of a breakdown of the actual event itself. So it gives me, when we do these things, it gives me lots of things to talk about and film. And so funny story, we were doing pretty good at the beginning of this at the day, got all of our stuff set up here. You can see, let me go back just a hair. There it is. This is our spinning, rotating little stand here, and you see it's got crayons in it and a couple books. As we go around, you can see there's more. At one point, the sun was coming through so much that it was hitting this plexiglass and magnifying it, and it melted a bunch of our crayons in here. Like it just hit it just right to heat those up. So we lost about 5 bags of crayons because they turned into mush. But yeah, new problems to think about and worry about when it comes to this type of setup and everything else like that. So that was a fun, exciting revelation to have and come across. So that was fun. But this event was primarily all about books. So you could sign up. There's 2 options. You can sign up as one as just a bookseller or the other as a vendor. So if you signed up as a vendor, it was a little bit more expensive, but you could sell all other things along with your books and stuff like that. So like all of our other products and stuff that we've been working on, kind of like our little sheet that I'm working on right here, our pricing sheet, all of our keychains, magnets, earrings, all that stuff we could have brought with us, but I went with the standard just book selling at this point, just to see how the day was going to go and stuff like that. And I'm kind of glad that I did, because even though it was nice in the morning, a slight breeze, it ended up getting up to about 30 plus miles an hour on the gusts that came through. So there was definitely, it was problematic for our canopy that ended up trying to fly away a little bit. And I was holding it down. We had a couple gusts that actually bent a bunch of the supports and stuff. So that sucked. But we held in, and then we made modifications. We took down our canopy, and just everything that we had that was kind of loose on the table. Luckily I had clear plastic bins that I could put the stuff in. So when people walked up and they wanted information, I could hand them information from those boxes. Or there was we had a couple banners and stuff like that were up that had photos of the animals and things like that. So I was able to put that in there and then kind of show them a little bit what's going on. So we had to punt and we had to change things around, but we ended up making it work a little bit. But as the day progressed on, so we were supposed to be there until 6 p.m. and we got to about 3:30 in the afternoon, and the wind was so bad it was actually blowing my books off of my table. So and not to mention other people's books off of their table. So it ended up getting to be too windy to be out there and not lose a bunch of product and stuff like that. So we all kind of collectively decided to wrap it up for the day, clean up all of our stuff, and get out of there, because it was just too dangerous. Several of us lost, we had a little ceramic jar, and it fell and broke, so there was pieces on there. Somebody had a picture frame that had glass in it that fell and broke, and there's glass. So it was progressively not getting better, and we tried to hold out for as long as we could, and ended up having to call it a little bit early. But other than that, we had a good day. We sold about 10 books, I think 10 or 11 books, but yeah, everybody was there. So this is the beginning part of the morning. Look, nice day here. There's our little setup. There's Dreamer in the background. Hi, Dreamer. But yeah, you can see we have this big wall in the back with I was able to put our little banners and stuff in the back there, which actually looks really, really nice. I didn't really get much chance to stop and look at everything, but yeah, it became just a giant wind sail at one point, so that's why we ended up having to take everything down. And most everybody else took down their canopies as well. There's only a few left close to the end, and we had to go rescue a few of those, help them take their stuff down, because it was just so windy. But it was cool. Everybody got there, setting up their stuff. Really cool. 30 plus authors. Look at us. Look at those goobers. We had a good time. So yeah, that was our experience at the Sierra Arts Book Fest. I was a little bit sad because last year we did it in late in the year, October. and it was windy, not as windy, but it was windy and it was cold. Like it was bitter freaking cold. And that one kind of sucked a little bit because we were just praying for sun to come around and warm us up in a lot of ways. So we were hoping that this being more in the summertime, that we would hit just right and get a lot of sunshine, a lot of warmth, that hopefully the wind wouldn't be as much of a problem. Did not work out that way, unfortunately. So you just kind of, doing outdoor events is an experience. And I know for me, I try to build most of my stuff pretty robust. Like a lot of our big ticket items on here, like with the box that holds the books or our spinning tower and stuff like that, those are pretty heavy pieces. So like I wasn't worried about those flying away. But a few of the things, like we had flyers and stuff like that for upcoming book events, those things ended up having to go away pretty quick because of that wind. So it was unfortunate, but like I said, we made do with what we could and we made adjustments. I had like plenty of double stick tape and zip ties and everything else, and it really, like, everything that we tried to do, it really did not want us to do it. So but that's kind of the nature of the thing. You learn from your experiences. So I don't know how much more I could readjust a bunch of that stuff. Like, I think about it and I think about all the things that we had. I could make a bunch of like dispenser type options, maybe boxes of some sort, so that people can get flyers from those, so they're not just sitting out loose all over the place. Maybe something like that. I don't know if there's any kind of like cabanas that are more robust, stronger. Like I said, ours got bent up a little bit, so I don't know if newer versions have better tube steel in them or not. I don't know. Hard to say. Feels like you're always doing experiments and adjustments to your setup, no matter what. But fortunately, the next one that we have coming up will be indoors. So we won't have a 10 by 10 square to work with. We'll just have a table to be able to set up on. But like I said, it will be indoors, so we won't have as much of the problems of wind and things blowing stuff away, which is very nice. And then shortly after that, we have our launch event for book number 3. So we've got several more events coming up, lots of things happening and going on, which is cool. And then hopefully we'll be able to, still waiting on some information back from a few other places. I know one of the flyers that we built in here was for the Riverside Market, and we just can't get anybody to get a hold of us at all from them. So emails, text messages, can't even get a good phone number for them at all. So I don't know. We applied to see if we can get a booth there for one day, just to see how it goes. But yeah, that's kind of the crux of doing a bunch of this stuff yourself, is that you don't really have guarantees, right? Like you kind of have to try things and play around with them, apply different things. You're going to get rejection letters regardless, whether or not you're submitting to editors or agents or whoever, or you're applying to do events and stuff like that. So just kind of part of the deal. We talked a little bit about that on our monthly meeting too, so kind of throwing that in there. But lots of things in my head. well, sometimes I wonder if I should have bigger signage. Kind of why I was bringing up my setup here for the book fest was I wonder if I need bigger signage for prices and stuff like that. I know I have to make these changes here. Got these. Oh, that's right. I had two different sides to this. Stickers, bookmarks, postcards, small stickers, 2 for 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuild some of this because I've got a couple things I want to do with it. This was the other setup that I had, which was buy 2 books for $30 or $17 for 1. Okay, got that. That's right. We tried a little sticker idea there. It did not work. We can get rid of that. I wonder if I should make a bigger one. Question is, where would I put it though? Oh, I know what I should do. That means I have to do product, figure out what's going to go on each side. I was like, oh, what if I did a 4-sided price thing? So that's 8.5 by 11. Can I? New artboard. There we go. Let's see. I knew there's a button somewhere for it. Pardon me. Oh. Oh, that hurt. Oh, man. That hurts. a lot. Like I said, not feeling well, so that does not help at all. Price I pay being an old man. I say that jokingly. That's right. Can't do anything with that one. What is this? Overlay 25%. Ungroup. Ungroup all. Shoot. I didn't know what to do that. Yes, I do. I want to ungroup all and then group those back together. Okay. Overlay 25%. Okay, so that's back to where it was. So now I should be able to go through. Yeah. Okay, cool. Product management is fun. Okay, let's see what I did wrong here. I see why I had that white on there, just to cover up all of that junk. Okay. We got new stickers on their way. I think we worked on those on Wednesday, if I remember correctly. Sometimes I get some of it mixed up because I work on it, work on some things on off days. I think I need to go get a measurement. Because this is... That's 0, 10.5. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta go measure something in the garage real quick. All right, got my measurement. It says it's 12 by 12, so this should be fine. If we keep this size, everything should work out. But I want to redo the setup here. Let me see, do I have a photo? Website images. Where is it? Is it in events? Did I? Photos? Yeah, here we go. Let's look at those. Okay, usually the other side has earrings on it, so we might split them up then. Okay, so here's all of our photos of our setup. We've got let's do let's do this. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one. That one will go with that one. That one. So let's do. This here. Yeah, should be good. Hello, Gamer. Okay, so let's do. Oop, saw the puppy dog walk by. Inverness is lurking in the shadows. Hello, Vern. Let's see. I want to move these around. need to take this one, this one, put this up there. Yep. Oh. Don't you have World Cup stuff going on today, Vern? Is that today? So okay, there we go. So we've got our different sides set up. We just got to get pricing set up because I'm gonna make a little like square box to put on top of the spinny rack so that it has the prices for each piece of stuff on it. So like magnets would go over here. Let's see, keychains would go here. Charms might go somewhere else. Don't know where that's going. Earrings and pins are split between these two. I might do, yeah. Bookmarks, postcards. Okay, so we don't need any of these anymore because we already have those. Okay. This stuff is being duplicated here at some point. Would go here. Small stickers. Bookmarks are not here. Postcards are not here. Cards. Keychains is here. Let's see. Let's do select all, copy, delete that, just put them all together. East there. Okay, cool. Now we've got them all there. Key change definitely goes here. Postcards and bookmarks do not go in here. I don't have a picture of our book set up. See if we can find one real quick. Wait, don't I have a separate file for this? Don't have any photos. Pardon me. Pardon me. Salut. I'm working on our signage for our setup. Better pricing and stuff. Yeah. Do I not have? I don't have a picture of the new. I don't have a picture of the book setup. Interesting. Oh, wait. Maybe I do. Just in a different location. There's all those. Okay. Got a couple things to mess around with here. There are layers selected carefully. This one. Wait. Ones are already embedded? Weird. And this. Auto embedded those. Interesting. Okay. Good photos. Okay. This is where the fun part begins. Trying to figure out how all this is going to work. Do you think we're going to use this box again to put a bunch of stuff in? Or do you think we'll just have it up in our spinny? Right. We don't have as much stuff now because we sold some of it. Huh? We don't have as much. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. I'm like, I'm not sure. We'll have a new... What's the other picture I should grab? Photos, where is... There it is. Yeah, this is the challenge for the day, is trying to figure out the pricing stuff for all of it. I think that's all done. We also have bags that we have to put into our repertoire of things that we're going to be selling. Are we going to try to sell the cards again? Postcards? Yeah, I could give those out since they're already made. Because we didn't sell a single one of those, did we? No. Okay, so this is the stuff. I've already got the phone charms thing changed around. That's just going to be charms because we're going to be setting this up differently. It's not going to be phone charms this time. I would assume charms because that's what daughter was calling them, right? What was she calling them? Bag charms? I can ask her. I gotta go take a picture of some stuff real quick. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta run out to the garage again. Okay, let's take this, send it over to Brad's iMac. I can send it to Jerf.
Weird automated message?
Yeah, that's true. It is automated. Let's see. Relink. Let me get this one. There we go. Okay, now we have a better idea of what those are. They look like. The tribunal has spoken that these are going to be ag charms? We have East. Keychains and bag charms here. This will be books. And we have a special. Let's see, where did I write that down? This is gonna change. That has to be 18. And I believe we changed this to I'd rather have it a nice even number, but what is it? That's 18 and 18 is 36. 36 is about $2 off for that. I can't see it. Yeah, because yours has the other one for the back hatch, so that would be the truck one. With 18 times 3, it's 54. So you get $2 off for this, $4 off for this. I don't like the 34 style here. Yeah, we're gonna make this a little prettier at some point here. But we get the idea down. Okay, so if I'm it's like $1 off from each. Is that right? 17 times 2, 34, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll this around in my head a little bit as we go to. We're gonna do our break here, and then we're gonna keep working on this, figuring it out. So let's check on our assistant outside. There were all kinds of birds out there before, so not there right now. Check our other spot. There she is. All right, peoples, in about a minute and 30 seconds, we're gonna have a 3-minute ad break. And then when we come back, we'll keep working on this pricing stuff. Trying to figure it out and make it pretty and make it into something we can actually put onto the tables here. So stick around. We'll be back here in a few minutes. All right, welcome back. We made it through our ad break here. Sweet. I want to look up AnimeCon. Let's see, it brings me up some good stuff. I want to see how other people put together their pricing / booth setup. I want to make it real simple. Maybe I'm going too hard on this. I've also seen some stuff that either using magnets or Velcro to place your signs on, or place your prices on. That's Cat Nerd Creations. I've seen them before. They got some good stuff. Yeah, a lot of them go very simple. I might be going too complicated. Magnets and small stickers. Oops, wrong thing. Stickers and keychains is fine. Postcards I think we're getting rid of. Bookmarks is off on its own separate spot. These were here. One's Cat. Yeah, Cat Nerd Nation. A lot of simple pricing setups, which is fine. I guess. I wonder if I should put little stickers on the back of stuff like... So the stickers might not be big of a deal. keychains I couldn't really do. The magnets I couldn't do. I could put them on the back of the earrings and the pins. That would be fine. Books have prices on the back of them, so they're fine. I think these keychains go away. Bag charms are just going to be down here. The postcards can get the hell out of here for the moment. Marks. Motivational postcards. Oh, I never swapped this back. Beep. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm off today. You ever get one of those like bubbles in your rib that makes it so when like you take a deep breath, it shoots pain across your entire chest? I have one of those. I had, this was fun. So last night I had one in the front and the back on one side, and then one in my shoulder. So I was like all screwed. It didn't matter which way I was breathing. It was just like, yeah. Still a little bit of that today. It's kicking my butt at the moment. Okay, so if we do bounce them back and forth here. If we set up the earrings and pins, we put the earrings on top and the pins on the bottom on both sides. Or do we just do one? Let's just do one. This one. Get rid of that one. Okay, so where's our little friend here? He here? Yes. That's just his hand. Oops, no. Don't want to do that. I want to do this. Why it keeps doing that? Okay. That should work. Mhm. Oh. Wish I knew how to work this. Weird. I don't understand how those work sometimes. Scratch myself. Okay. Didn't even check to make sure that everything was back the way it was again. Oop. I'm having a rough day. Okay. Yeah, I should have make these not so stark. Our favorite part of stream is when we're looking for fonts. I should do it in the Anime's font, is what I should do. It is the one I do have access to that I paid for, so I should do that. Don't like that. I do like that solid, but I want to make a differentiation between the two. Look at some more examples on my phone. A lot of people just go basic color. Like they do a color in the background and then do the white on top of it so it stands out. So wonder if we change that around. So let's take the background of this. Yeah, let's swap that. Let's change this to white. Yeah, I think that stands out a little bit better. Not super. Maybe the font is not what I want. I want it a little bit more rounded, not as sharp. Maybe not as loopy as that other one. It's not bad. And I can make the whole thing bigger. Duh. Where did you go? No. That's called blue. Let's see. Okay. And Oot, where is it? Over there. Okay. I got something messed up here badly. The race still needs to happen, yes. I did not hear that had happened, so The race shall proceed. Why is this being dumb? Postponed since Verd wanted to practice day. Yeah, I knew that was the case. Okay, so those two things need to go forward. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Now I got fixed. Yikes. It was annoying. Which ones are these? Let's group that. Got something off here. Not sure what it is. Maybe it's this one. Okay. Let's pull that together. To see, I was thinking you could fire up the stream earlier on Saturday and put me on main, and that'll be the pre-roll entertainment for racing. I will not be able to be on early on Saturday. Jerp has his graduation on Saturday from 5:30 to 7:30, so I'm hoping to be able to get back to be able to do just the normal stream, but early is not, I don't think I'll make it back for early at all. That being said, do you have an OBS set up at all or anything? Twitch channel? We can do some weird stuff with it. We could, should be able to pull this forward, select this one. Okay, now we're back on track. Yikes. More fonts. Greg's hand. No, what did we just do? We didn't do any of those. This is Babaloo or whatever it is. There we go. AI viewers. No, thank you. There we go. Now we're nice, consistent, rounded, not as sharp. That'd be good. What's up, daughter?
Nothing. Just seeing what you're doing.
Just working away. Talking to Alex. He wants to do racing with Vern on Saturday, but I'm not going to be able to be back in time for that. So Jerf is graduating soon.
I know.
We got to go be there.
That's my brother.
Is it your brother?
Yeah, no way.
Wow. I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. And then she murdered me in my sleep.
I do know where you sleep.
You do,
I'm
I know.
glad you know.
That's scary as all heck all the time.
You know where I sleep, so.
Do I?
I don't know, Dad. Do you know where I sleep?
Sometimes no, because you roll up into weird little configurations, so it's hard to tell.
Find me one day. It was kind of sad.
Couldn't find you. We thought you had snuck out and disappeared. Yeah, I know. You were all curled up in a little dog ball.
Dog ball?
A dog ball, not like this dog.
She's not next. She's near her emotional support rock.
Correct. She's right next to her emotional
She's
support.
not laying on it.
No. But she's there. She's laying on the mat. You see her head is on the mat. That's funny. Such a goober dog. I don't understand. Oh man. How you doing today, daughter?
I'm tired.
I hurt. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything freaking hurts right now. I might only make it to 2 hours for the stream. I might have to bounce off and take like a nap and try to recover. I don't know what I did to myself. Yeah, I don't know if Dreamer's gonna be back to pick you up and take you to climbing or not, so
We'll see.
we'll figure it out. 3 o'clock, right? Still? You'd like to be there? Okay. Okie dokie. Which signage do you like better, this orange one or just the basic one? You like the basic one? Interesting. More readable?
Your background's already yellow. You're adding more yellow.
Yeah.
Your Patches, you know, he has yellow eyes, so I don't think more yellow would be.
Okay. So you think just basic on that? Okay.
Plus, black is much easier to see pinned against anything.
Yeah.
And white, because if you're further away, white is harder to see. It's kind of together.
Kind of blends together. This is why you're smart.
I am?
You're the smartest one of all of us.
Excuse me.
There's nobody smarter in this house.
No, that's a lie.
Nobody.
It's a lie.
Okay. Here's a dollar keychain.
You're gonna be a difference between your bag charms and your keychains?
Yeah. But those are way more like keychains. You in the bag charms, like you were making, have the actual beads on them. So.
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek. Oh, sneaky peeky. Oh, I'm already wiped out. I'm struggling. Struggle bus is real. Okay, so we need to do. Thank you, daughter. I appreciate it. Yeah, don't whack me on the back. I might die from that at the moment. Magnets are at the top. Oops, wrong button. Okay, better. Even do this whole thing. Closer to even. I'll have to make a new Might have to make a signage to go on top of this one too. I know I want to do one for here, for the books. Oops. This card is still dead at the moment. Don't need that. Wish it was like, it was nice having it $30. That's too much for the $18 books because it was 17 two before, so that was 34. So we're losing $4. Now it's 36. We're losing $2 on the book 1 and 2. Book 1, 2, and 3 is $4, I believe. 15 times 3. Yeah, it's $4. Okay, so let's do some math stuff here. $18 book costs about $10 to create. That's not including shipping to get it to me, so still about roughly that. $8 to play with here. Times that by 2, that's $16. 15, so if we minus $2 from that, that's 14. Yeah. Oh, it's $1 for each one. Yeah. And then for 3 books, if I made it 51, it would be $1 off from each book. So making it 50 is like $1.33. I believe. Okay. Let's see. 54 divided by 3. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted... yeah, $1.33. I don't want to go too much more than that. It's -4. Two. Okay, that's better. Let's get rid of that 4 for now. Yeah, it's still the same thing. We're still only losing $4 on a compilation of all 3 kind of thing. It's $4. I don't know why I'm tripping on this, but regardless, it's $20 and $30 for the cost of the book. Either way. I still think that's a good deal, and it's progression. And it's not too crazy of a progression. I don't like the $34 price tag is the only thing, because the nice thing about what we had before, where it was 2 for $30, that's a nice round number. Maybe it'll incentivize the 50 then, because it's nice and easy. Let's see. It was 17 to 34. Yeah, so it was $4. Maybe that's the deal. With the new book, you always get combo, so that you get $4 off with each one at the very highest. So how would this work with copy paste? Or 72. We still did those for 70. I'd go back to $2 off on that. It's the wrong one. Here we go. Here we go. 70 minus 40 equals 30. Trying to be careful of diminishing returns if I keep this style of setup going. But the idea is to hopefully set it up that if you want to spend a bigger chunk to get all 4, that you get a better discount on it. $15 and $70 look good. 18 times 5. 18 times 5 is 90, so that one's pretty flat even there. Need a marketing expert to let me know how this works. I get the premise behind it is if you offer a bigger bundle, you get a bigger influx of quote unquote cash off of the base. I get that. That's why you would offer a discount on this type of things. So you're moving more inventory out and you're getting a bigger chunk, even though it's not the full chunk of it, because it was 18 times 4, only $72, so you're losing $2 over 4-book set. You'd almost drop it to like 68 bucks. You'd only be making $28. Let's just play out some more scenarios here. 18 times 5. I think that said it was 90. Yeah, it's 90. Minus 50 equals 40. So that would be a good progression of there. We'd be making 20, 30, and then 40. That also means that this is not discounted. It's diminishing returns is the problem. This is the fun part about business stuff. It's not fun. I've never been good at trying to figure out how to sell my work in any of those ways. Let's see. 6. Wait. So let's put this at 5. Just for shits and giggles. Okay, yeah, so then we're same thing again. It's gonna decrease over time regardless. Trying to figure out what would be fair here. All right, we got about a minute here. Let's go over to our assistant. We'll pause at the moment. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll grab something to drink, rack it around in my brain a little bit, try to figure out what it is I'm doing here. How does this work? If I'm making more books, if I start a different series and add it, if people, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we're gonna take a break in about 30 seconds here, so stick around. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Thank you for hanging out for that ad break there. Appreciate it. I'm not sure quite what I want to do with this. I think this is a problem for future Brad as I create more books. I know I've got other... I don't know if I have more book series ideas in my head. Maybe some one-offs that I would like to maybe have some of this apply to, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I think I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit too far here, but I think that's the problem. I did come up with an idea though. I'm going to get rid of those two. Yeah, this is all going to go on top of the carousel that I built. It should all be like one mountain range going all the way around, I think. I could connect them too if I wanted. That one, that one. One's wrong. There we go. Do I want to make them like consistent and carry through all the way around? What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little box that goes on top of our little spinning carousel thing here, and that's going to have all those prices on it. But earrings and pins are going to have to be swapped. Oh no, not earrings and pins, but keychains and stickers. Okay. There we go. Because the way it spins, it goes one side to the other. Okay, that feels better. And at some point... something like that. Okay. Got several things here. Kind of working, kind of not working. Cleaned up, made things simple. Bag Charms is going to have its own setup. Keychains. Bag Charms will have their own. I'm going to do that whole board. How many pegs do I have? 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 13. I think I have 6. We're going to have 16 of those made. Ready to go. I think we got a couple dupes, couple duplicates. I believe this is all the keychains we have left. We also had keychains down in this other box too before, but we had a bunch of them. Ideas are running in my head. I want to rebuild the spinny thing here. I have a couple better ideas for how to make that work, but I don't want to disassemble that one. Currently work. Yeah, that's how it's going to look. This goes here. There we go. Something like that. Sometimes I have to go through and prototype something out and to see it and really like feel how it's gonna roll. If I like it, if I don't like it. I think it'll definitely be, because the top of that is 12 by 12 and these squares that I made are only 10 by 10, so should be a little bit smaller. I can put too much pressure on myself to try to do something like super professional on these and all of this stuff. And we're gonna have way more stickers this time too. This might be a good starting point for what I've got going on, and then depending on how I've got 5 more sets of stickers being printed coming pretty soon. Printer hasn't said anything yet. Whenever he gets to it. Nope, no email back from that yet. I may have to readjust and see what we can put where. And then readjust our signage. The book one is fine. The bag charm one should be fine. Those aren't going to change. It's just the top half of the spinny carousel and maybe the box. The box full of stuff. Maybe the stickers go over there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with it in the garage to set it up and see what it does and then make some adjustments from there. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. Good. Let's save this. Didn't really have any other plans for stuff today besides that. And that actually took me a pretty good chunk of time, about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So, past that, I don't think we have anything else to do for the afternoon. I've got One other project, one other thingamajiggy, where is it at? One other thing to mess with that's still in prototype phase, but I don't think I'm ready to quite mess with that yet. Making these little prototype pendants. I figured out, I think I might have talked about it at one point. I had a leftover piece of plexiglass out in my garage that we had used for the little shelves for our spinny carousel. And I had some cut pieces, and I was like, I wonder, and I saw a video online of how keychains, like acrylic keychains, are made where they print on one side of the acrylic and then they use UV resin in the middle, and then they squeeze another piece of plexiglass on top, and that's what creates the bond between them, and then makes the stuff. And I was like, oh cool, that'd be interesting. I have UV resin. So I had a sticker that had already been laminated and stuff like that, so it was sealed. I put that on one side of the pendant, from one part of the acrylic, and then did the resin and squeezed it onto the other one. And I was like, oh, interesting. Kind of came out not too bad. Like, I could actually make some of those, and it might not be horrible in certain ways. So like with most things, like what we did with our bags when we were printing those, more experimentation is required as we go forward. And then if those work, then that design that I just showed, this would be the shape and the size of it. It's actually a little guy, only about that big. Little guys. I can make some designs for that, but that, like I said, got some stuff to do with that first before we can get too far into it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, but I have an idea. Something like that is what I had come up with. So all the design work would have to be on the inside of that. What size is it? That's 3 point. How thick is that? Let's do it over here. This is 0. It's almost an 1/8. That's an 1/8. So 4 would be an 1/8 of an inch around. That should be fine. So something like that, but that's, like I said, for another day, another setup kind of thing. I gotta do some more experimentations with it, play with some ideas. But yeah, I think I'm going to roll it up here for the moment. I know we're a little bit shorter than normal. It's about 30 some odd minutes short. But like I said, I fought for almost 2.5 hours, and I'm feeling it pretty good right now. So I think I'm gonna go rest for a little bit instead. So thank you everybody for coming by and saying hi. Thank you Vern in Reno Shadow for lurking in the background. Thank you Weird Mr. Alex for coming by and talking for a minute. I look forward to the race setup. We'll have to figure out how that's all gonna go, especially on Saturday, whether or not I'll be able to stream it and stuff or not, if I'll be back in time to do that. So, but yeah. we did it. We made it 156 episodes, which is technically one whole year streaming 3 days a week. So I know it's not exactly the date that I started last year, but actually I don't even remember what date that was. But the number is the big thing. So 52 weeks in a year times 3 would be 156. So that's where we're at. One whole year, three episodes a week. So I know I should have probably set up a little bit more like fun, exciting hoopla for it, but like I said, feeling out of it, so it didn't quite happen. But I will be back. Let's see, we should be. I'm tentatively scheduled to stream on Saturday night over on our Dungeon Protocols channel, doing our Destiny stuff. If you'd like to come check that out, you're more than welcome to. If not, don't worry about it. Just us and our friends playing games, playing some Destiny 2, messing around with the things. So other than that, I will be back next week for more art streams, more designs, more marketing and booth setups, and whatever else I can figure out. I want to say figure out to do. There's always something to do. So, but yeah, I'll be back working on all that stuff. If you have any questions about any of this process, about self-publishing or anything like that, feel free to either DM me on any of the social media places that I'm at, or head over to tahoeanime.com. There's a form at the bottom, that you can fill out and send me a question. I got one from a longtime viewer, Beth. She actually came by when we were at the book fest, and she gave me one of her books, which was really, really kind of her. So I'm gonna look through it. She asked me to look through it and give her some pointers on some of the design and design work and stuff like that, and then go from there. So yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I know for some of you it's not quite started yet, but hopefully soon. I'm off to relax and then go to Jerf's graduation ceremony tomorrow, so that's exciting. My baby boy's all grown up, getting ready to go off to college. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I keep saying so and then going from there. Anyways, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye, everybody.